What are we creating today? Penguin favor boxes. So let's get into it. First, let me tell you what you'll need. For this project, you'll need a pack of Dollar Tree favor boxes, Aleene's tacky glue, a pair of scissors, a brayer, a Cricut machine, and cardstock paper in black, white, orange, red, and any other color you want your Santa hats to be.
How to make it.
Start by opening up a new project on your Cricut Design Space app. Then click on Shapes and select the square. Change the size of the square to 3 inches by 3 inches since we know that that's the size of the face of the gift box that we'll be decorating. Put a smaller square on top of that square that measures 2.5 by 2.5 inches. Select both boxes, click Align at the top of the screen, and from the drop down box, make sure to choose to align the boxes horizontally as well as vertically. Select both boxes, then hit right click and slice. Drag both squares of smaller slices to the side and delete them. Now from the Shapes window, select this shape. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's the one that is circled right here. Click on the square from the Shapes menu and drag it so that it's wider than this shape right here and put it on top of the shape, lining it up with the 2 corners on each side. Select the square and the weird shape and right click and hit slice. Remove all the unwanted pieces on the top half of the slice. Grab the shape and move it to the open square and align it with the top of that square. Then make sure that it's about the same width as the square also. Unlock the shape and shrink the height just a little bit. Take the shape and line it up with the top of the open box. At the top of the screen, click Align and then Align horizontally. Now select both pieces and then right click them and choose Group and weld them together. Click the circle shape twice so that 2 circles appear on your screen. These 2 circles are going to become the penguin's eye. So shrink the size of the second circle so that it's small enough to be a highlight. And you're going to move it to the left corner of the eye. Select both circles, right click, and then click on Slice. Move the little tiny circle, the little tiny black circle out of the way and then delete it. Change the size of the circle so that it's about 0.65 inches. Then you could position it where you want it on the penguin's face. Right click the eye and then hit copy and paste to make a second eye and then drag it to where you want so that it's even with the other eye. I was going to use this pentagon shape for the penguin's beak, so I changed the color to orange, and then I changed my mind and decided to see what other options there were. I clicked on images and typed in the word beak, and then I decided to go with this one because it was really giving me Huey, Dewey, and Louie vibes. If you know, you know. I shrunk the size of the beak down till it was about 2.06 inches in width and 1.25 inches in height. Then I moved it exactly where I wanted it to go on my penguin. With the beak and the penguin's face selected, click on Align at the top and then click on Center horizontally to make sure your beak is straight. Go to Images and type in Santa hat. Now I used the filter so that I would only see the ones that were cut file because that's the kind of Santa hat that I wanted for my penguin. But of course, it's up to you. I selected a hat that I liked, then I changed the size so that it would fit the penguin's head, which happened to be 4.29 inches wide. Select every part of this project on the right side of the screen and then copy and paste it 2 more times so that you have 3 penguins, again with the Huey, Dewey, and Louie reference. Move the penguins around so that they're not on top of each other and you can see each one clearly. I clicked the Make It button, then I selected On Mat to show that I'll be cutting my project out on my Cricut mat. If you're curious, here are the numbers for the images that I used in this project. And as far as prices, those are subject to change. But of course, if you have a Cricut Access membership, then everything's included with your monthly payment. Now let's go to the live view so we can start cutting everything out. Put your cardstock paper on your Cricut mat and use your brayer to smooth everything out. On the computer screen, select the material type, which for me is cardstock paper. Load your mat into the Cricut machine, press the go button, and let your Cricut machine do its thing. After cutting your cardstock paper, weed away the unnecessary parts. While we're weeding everything off the mat, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and the follow button so you never miss another video. And while I'm at it, if you like to keep up with me on social media, I'm on Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Blue Sky, and Cricut Design Space. And you can go to my website at deannecreates.com for every tutorial that I've ever done. It's all over there and you're going to love it there, so check it out. All right, back to the project. Now let's start putting everything together. Open up the package of Dollar Tree favorite boxes. Okay, we're gonna need 3. 1, 2, and 3. So let's go. Let's get this done. These are very lightweight. I thought these were thicker. These are basically paper. But it's fine. It's all good. We're gonna make it work. I thought these boxes were a little bit thicker. These are from Dollar Tree, so if you're going to get these, just know they are very, very lightweight. You're gonna have to fold these to get them into shape. Which way do we go first? We put these down. We put this here. Put the 2 sides in. Then you put this. Oh, I didn't fold this side. Alright, that's cute. I had to glue something at the bottom to make sure they don't come loose because, as I stated, very, very lightweight, and don't put anything heavy in here. This is like basically probably lighter than a cardstock paper. So if you're gonna put something in here, maybe some little candies or something, because these are very lightweight. All right, let's get back to the show. 3 by 3. Oh, did they do it right? Yes, they did. Look at that. Okay. Use Aleene's tacky glue to outline the rectangular part of the favorite bag in glue. Line up the base of the penguin with the edge of the favorite box and push it into the glue and hold it for at least like 15 seconds so that it can dry in place. Right here, I'm putting a drop of glue underneath the long piece that is going to be the bridge of the penguin's nose, just to hold it down so that it stays in place. Glue the beak onto the end of the penguin's nose. Glue the eyes on and make sure the highlight goes in the same direction. For me, it went to the left. Also, make sure both eyes are even and equally spaced apart from the nose. That's the quickest way to make your penguin look crazy, is to make his eyes look like something wrong with him, okay? Put some glue onto the back of the color part of the Santa hat and glue it to the black cardstock paper. Glue the puff ball onto the Santa hat and make sure that it lines up perfectly. Now it's time to glue on the brim of the Santa hat.
It's time for the big reveal.
And just like that, we made adorable penguin favorite boxes that's sure to add a little holiday cheer to your next party. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Until the next time, I hope you continue to add a little creativity to the world and keep coming back because you never know what I'll create next. Later.